One hot afternoon in the heart of the jungle, a mighty lion lay fast asleep under the shade of a tree. His golden mane shimmered in the sunlight, and his loud snores echoed through the forest. Suddenly, a tiny mouse came scurrying by, chasing after a leaf blown by the wind. Without realizing it, the mouse ran right across the lion's paw. The lion awoke with a growl and trapped the little mouse under his huge paw. "Who dares to disturb my sleep?" he roared. Terrified, the mouse squeaked. "Please, mighty lion, forgive me. I didn't mean to wake you. If you let me go, I promise I'll he." The lion chuckled. "You, help me, that's the funniest thing I've heard all day." But feeling amused, he lifted his paw and let the mouse go. "Run along, little one." Days later, the lion was out hunting when he got caught in a hunter's net. He roared and thrashed, but the ropes held tight. Hearing his cries, the mouse rushed over. Without wasting a moment, she nibbled and gnawed at the ropes with her tiny teeth until the net gave way and the lion was free. The lion looked at the mouse with wide eyes. "You saved me," he said in amazement. "I didn't think someone so small could make such a big difference." The mouse smiled. "Even the smallest friend can help the mightiest of beasts." And from that day on, the lion and the mouse remained the best of friends.
One hot summer day, a thirsty crow was flying over the fields looking for water. The sun blazed in the sky, and the ground below was dry and cracked. The poor crow felt weak and tired. After a long search, the crow finally spotted a clay pot near a farmhouse. He flew down eagerly and looked inside. To his disappointment, there was only a little bit of water at the bottom of the pot, too low for his beak to reach. The crow thought hard. He tried tipping the pot, but it was too heavy. He looked around and saw small pebbles scattered nearby. Suddenly, he had an idea. One by one, the clever crow picked up the pebbles with his beak and dropped them into the pot. Slowly, the water began to rise. The crow kept going until the water reached the top dot with a happy caw. The crow took a long, refreshing drink. Thanks to his clever thinking, the thirsty crow quenched his thirst and flew away happily into the blue sky. Once upon a time, there was a hungry dog who found a juicy bone. He was so happy. He ran off to eat it all alone. As he crossed a wooden bridge over a stream, he looked down and saw his own reflection in the water. But the silly dog thought it was another dog with a bigger bone. "Wow!" barked the greedy dog, "that bone looks even better than mine. I want it too." Without thinking, he opened his mouth to grab the other bone, and plop! His bone fell into the water and sank to the bottom. Now the greedy dog had no bone at all. He walked away sadly, realizing his mistake. "If only I was happy with what I had," he said. Moral: don't be greedy, or you might lose what you already have. Once upon a time, in a peaceful meadow, There lived a proud hare who loved to brag about how fast he could run. "No one can beat me," he boasted. "I'm the fastest animal in the forest." The other animals were tired of his bragging. One day, a quiet tortoise spoke up. "I may be slow," said the tortoise calmly, "but I'd like to race you." The hare burst out laughing. "You race me? This will be too easy." But the tortoise smiled and said, "We'll see." The next day, all the animals gathered to watch. The race began, and the hare zoomed ahead in a flash, leaving the tortoise far behind. Halfway through, the hare looked back and couldn't even see the tortoise. "He's so slow." "I have plenty of time to rest," the hare thought, and he lay down under a tree and quickly fell asleep. Meanwhile, the tortoise kept moving. Slow and steady, step by step, he passed the sleeping hare and kept going. Hours later, the hare woke up and rushed toward the finish line, but it was too late. The tortoise had already crossed it. All the animals cheered, and the hare hung his head in shame. The tortoise smiled and said, "Slow and steady wins the race." Moral: pride and overconfidence can lead to failure. Consistency and determination lead to success.
One sunny afternoon, a sly fox was wandering through the forest when he stumbled upon a deep well. Curious and thirsty, he leaned over to look inside. Slipping on the edge, he fell in with a splash. The fox paddled to stay afloat and tried to climb out, but the walls were too steep. No matter how hard he jumped, he couldn't escape. Just then, a thirsty goat happened to pass by. He peered into the well and saw the fox. "Oh, hello there," said the goat. "Is the water nice?" The clever fox, seeing an opportunity, put on a friendly smile. "Oh yes, it's the best water I've ever tasted, so cool and refreshing. Come in and try it yourself." Without a second thought, the goat jumped right in. He drank the water happily, but when he was done, he realized he couldn't get out either. "Now what?" cried the goat. The fox grinned slyly. "I have an idea. If you stand up tall and let me climb on your back and up your horns, I can get out first. Then I'll help pull you out." The goat agreed, and the fox quickly scrambled up and out of the well. But once he was out, the fox just shook his tail and walked away. "Next time," the fox called back, "look before you leap." Moral: think before you act, especially when listening to others.